played a lot of good ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Turn the
sir.
tape on. My boy played a lot of good ball. So what's your name? Where you from?
Jamie Newman from Graham, North Carolina.
Give a quick little overview of your story.
So I went to Graham High School, went to Wake Forest for about 3.5 years. Was a starter for about 16 games. Decided to take an opportunity to transfer. Didn't go as well. Fortunately, I still made enough resume experience to be able to go play professionally in the CFL.
Nice. I think you have a cool story on like just understanding like who you are as a person, who you are as a quarterback, on the field and off the field. So I think identity is a real big deal with a lot of people just knowing and finding themselves like what you're doing now. Like, go ahead, what you're doing now.
Yeah. So quarterback training, man.
Yeah.
Just being around a bunch of good people, especially like just being around you, very monumental to me in my career. Especially just even my experience. My first time ever being on a visit was Duke in Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember.
So now being able to give back, especially the guys in my area like Kendall, any little like things I've learned along my journey, being able to give back, it doesn't feel like work.
Not everybody that played can train, and not everybody that trains really well also played, right? So like there's two sides of the coin. When you first told me that you wanted to dive into it, and I was really like, hey man, do it, man. You're gonna kill it. Like all the questions you asked that were very like purposeful, like coming out here, you always had a purpose, you always had a drive, and I think you took a lot of your habits from like your own experiences, and your experiences were like you played a lot of good ball, you know what I'm saying? Turn the tape on, my boy played a lot of good ball. Who are we outside of quarterback? So like for you, how did you find, like what you were outside of playing the position?
And for me, it was just being a brother, honestly. Being able to have those connections just with my teammates. Like once we were done with the work, we could draw connections in any area. Open door conversation. For me, I didn't really realize that a lot of people weren't like that, but like for me, I'm just raw. I like, hey, if something's going on, I'm gonna tell you just like I would tell anybody.
Yeah, quarterbacks, you gotta have the arm, you gotta have the feet, you gotta be able to scan, but like that intangible, like from an identity standpoint, like I can relate to any and everybody.
Yes.
I can move the room, right? I can be a part of the boys, or I can control the boys, right?
Yes, sir.
Like, do you feel like that's something that like you were kind of given, like a God-given thing, or did you had to like work and learn it a little bit?
No, that's definitely something I had to learn, and that was me just always being observant. I saw the most successful guys in this realm of quarterback play always be the guys that were able to choose a guy, right, but also be able to sit back, hey, you good?
Love on him.
Love on him a little bit, laugh with him a little bit.
Right, and then once I started kicking this stuff to you, like, hey man, you need to do this training thing. You got the right soul, you got the right mindset, you got the right energy that'll provide a very like safe environment for people to grow.
I really do appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
because like there was just a land of unknown, right? Just being able to come out here, be with you, and you being real, and you sharing the same experiences was like something that was like a comfort for me. So it was like a sigh of relief because it was like really saving for me at that time.
What advice do you have for quarterbacks, being the guy at their high school to being a backup, the guy in college to fighting for a spot somewhere in some of these leagues, right? Like I've only been known for like being on this.
Just love what you do unconditionally. Whatever God pushes you into, just make sure you love it unconditionally. There's gonna be days where it's gonna be good days, bad days, whatever you're doing.
Definitely cool, man, but appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you being out here.
Always love.
Man, y'all check out my boy Jamie Newman. The more guys you can reach, the more guys I can reach, the more people can realize that North Carolina is a state.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to spinners.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Spinner circle, North Carolina got some spinners.